Welcome, everybody, to World's Biggest Collectors, Episode 7. And here for lucky number 7, I have a very special guest with me here today. I've been following this guy for a long time, probably a little bit over a year now. His channel, always pumping out some great content, does some great reaction videos, Blu-ray hauls. He's a physical media enthusiast. I am happy to have him here tonight on the channel, and his name is Trevor from FilmGeeks. What is up, Trevor? How are you doing tonight? I'm super excited to have you here. I got to be honest, because I'm a big fan of yours in your channel. So,
dude,
welcome.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That was a fire intro. I was like, hey, man, Trevor's here. It's cool. So I appreciate the nice intro. How's everyone doing?
I'm trying to get better with my intros. I feel like I don't sell my guests enough, and I really want
because you oversold me. Everyone's going to be expecting this great content now. They're going to get me. So thanks a lot.
Well, welcome to World's Biggest Collectors. And, you know, you're a collector yourself.
Yes,
again, it's called World's Biggest Collectors. You don't have to have the biggest collection to be on this show. But you have a pretty sizable collection behind you.
Yes,
so, yeah, happy to have you here tonight, sir. And, yeah, we're just doing a live Q&A. So we're going to be talking physical media, movies, whatever questions that you guys want to ask us in the chat. I might have some questions for you as well to ask you a little bit later on, but
cool.
We'll just kind of let the chat guide us. We'll talk movies. We'll talk physical media. And all of Trevor's links, FilmGeeks is in the description below. His Instagram, his Twitter, his YouTube, everything. So definitely subscribe to Trevor. Follow him on Instagram, all of that good stuff. So, what have you been doing, Trevor? Have you having a good week so far?
Yeah,
so
it's
good.
It's only Tuesday. Tuesday's my least favorite day of the week because like Monday's start of the week. Wednesday's hump day. You know, Thursday you're like it's almost Friday. Friday's Friday. Tuesday's like it's pre-hump day. I guess kind of lame, but we're here tonight, so you can't.
When
complain.
you work weekends like I do, you cherish the weekdays.
I hear you. Yeah.
So and then Tuesday's Blues Day, man. You go out, you get some new physical media.
That's true.
So before we get started, do you have any videos you'd like to plug, anything like that for anybody to check out? Because I know you did some Oscar stuff this week.
Yeah, did some Oscar stuff. I don't know if you followed the Oscars too heavy, but it was kind of a disaster this year, my opinion. The more I thought about it, not a big fan.
I've watched a couple things.
Yeah,
I did watch I watched your reaction video.
Yeah, for sure. That's topic for another time. You inspired me to go
later.
Yeah, you inspired me to go get that Dirty Dancing Steelbook. So tomorrow there'll be a Blu-ray hunt. I haven't picked up a Blu-ray this month, so it's gonna be. I'm gonna be probably spending too much money when I go to Best Buy or even on Amazon, whatever.
You don't want to do that to yourself, man. You gotta temper your Bluray hunting out and abouts, man. You gotta go like every week to kind of let that energy, that money out there. Because if you don't, you're gonna go out and splurge. You're gonna spend way.
I know, because then there's gonna be like, there's Willy's Wonderland, there's Soul, there's all these movies, and I'm going, oh god, dang, I don't need them, but I'm gonna get them. So then I come home, tell my girlfriend I spent like $200 on movies, and she's like, you have a disease. I'm like, it's bad. I know, it's terrible.
It's very bad. I'm buying too much online. I'm buying stuff in stores. I'm going out to Dollar Tree because Dollar Tree Blu-rays and DVDs came back again.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna have that video later on this week. And
nice.
Yeah, it's a horrible, horrible sickness that I love. You know, if you're gonna be addicted to something, you know, be addicted to physical media. It's harmless, right?
That's what I tell my family. They're like, you need to stop buying movies. I'm like, I could be addicted to a lot worse things.
Yeah.
Let me be. And they're like,
I could be an alcoholic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This show could be called World's Biggest Alcoholics. You know,
exactly.
We could be drinking.
Yeah.
I don't know. Which actually kind of sounds like fun. But let's get into the chat, see who we have here tonight. We've got Stranger Boy. He was the first one in right before the show started. He says,
he's the GOAT, man.
Yo, Stranger Boy. How are you doing tonight? He said, how are you guys doing? We're doing good. Trevor, did you pick anything up this month?
I haven't yet, but tomorrow's going to be the day I go. But my Best Buy's been lame, man. They took away the whole collection. They just have like a little basically kiosk. So I go to Target now, or I guess I gotta start going Amazon. But I'm picking up stuff tomorrow. Hopefully that Dirty Dancing Steelbook, because that was fire. Yeah,
it's a nice Steelbook. I got it right here. And I did my Blu-ray hunt video today, so you guys can check that out. But it's a really nice Steelbook. I enjoy that one a lot. Trevor is here. He says,
Yeah.
let's go. Nice to
Let's
have you in
go.
the chat, Trevor. Unwrapped in Movies is here. He says, gonna be epic. It sure is, man. He says, what's up, everybody? What's up, man? How are you doing? Unwrapped in Movies says, what did you both pick up this week? Another pickup question. So I picked up the Dirty Dancing Steelbook.
Nice.
And I also got this Mortuary collection, which is like an RLJE horror film Shudder original. I'll watch it, maybe never, but I still like to collect those
I hear you.
Blu-rays. And a bunch of Dollar Tree stuff, which I'm going to reveal later on in the week. So,
have you seen? Side question: have you seen Host on Shudder?
Yes, I have Host. I got it down in my collection. I didn't watch it on Shudder because I just bought it this year on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
And that
have you seen it
I love that movie. Yeah,
God, it was so good. I watched it on Shudder, and I like a good horror movie. That was the first time I was scared during a horror movie in a long time. It did a great job. I was like,
found footage, man. Like found footage is like one of my favorites. I know a lot of people think it's cheap. It's like cheap scares, but like it gets under my skin like no other. And I like to be scared when I watch my horror movies. That's why I watch horror movies.
Exactly. Because I was watching on my phone too, so I felt like I was really there, dude. I was like looking away. I was like, oh god, it was bad, but really they did a great job.
Yeah, because it was kind of that unfriended. Like they started to they wanted to make the genre a new genre. It wasn't like found footage. It was supposed to be like taking place all on screens, and it was called Screen Life. It kind of popped in 2018 when they did that Searching movie. Did you ever see that?
Great movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie. And I thought there was going to be like a new like surge of those type of movies, and there really wasn't. Like we got another Unfriended, and then we got Host, but that's been about it. But yeah, I love found footage, that kind of stuff. It just gets under my skin like no other. So
like Paranormal Activity, you like that?
That's it's my second favorite horror movie of the 21st century.
Yeah,
the 21st century. I think it's great.
Terrify the hell out of me, man. All of them. I don't even care.
I think that the first three, Paranormal Activity 1, 2, and 3, are the perfect horror trilogy. After that, they're hit or miss, but I think that those first three tell a really good story.
Yeah. Did you like the marked ones? The marked ones?
I did like the marked ones, but to be honest, I need to watch that one again.
Yeah.
Because it's been since it came out, and I've rewatched the first three so many times. I just haven't rewatched the marked ones. And I remember 4 being okay, but a lot of people say that one's extremely lackluster. So I haven't had a chance to check that one out yet. Tony Movie Chappie, D9 Neil Blomkamp, #1 fan, is in the house, and he says, happy to finally make it to one of your world's biggest collections. This should be fun tonight. It absolutely should. Tony is here with Basement Blues. He says, hi, everybody. Everybody go check out Tony. He's got a cool Dirty Dancing Steelbook unboxing on his channel as well. Unwrapped the Movie says, what's going on, Tony? He said, just finished watching Queen and Slim. It was a great movie. You know, I still haven't seen that one. Dude, have you seen that one?
Oh, it's great. Danny Kaluuya dang near got snubbed for his performance, man. He was so good in that. Great movie.
Did he not get nominated for that?
No, he didn't. That movie I thought it was going to be best screenplay, best actor. It got no nominations. It got really overlooked. It was really bizarre.
Because that was came out in 2018 or 2019. I can't remember which year, but
I think it was 2019.
Was it 2019? Yeah, that was one I missed. I've been meaning to get back to it because it keeps going on sale. That 4K keeps going on sale, and I keep wanting to pick it up, and I just haven't yet. And he was nominated for an Oscar for Get Out. I think he was a lead actor role for Get Out, which I don't think he should have won. Well, I mean, he didn't, but I think he deserved to be nominated because I think his performance in Get Out is freaking spectacular. So
he won the other night.
Yeah, I was happy about that because I thought that he gave a great performance in Judas and the Black Messiah. That was one of my favorite movies of the year so far. Probably second to if you count Nomadland as a 2021 release, that's my favorite of the year.
You like that one?
Favorite. I'm a Nomadland fan, man, and I know that you're not going off your reaction the other night.
Yeah, it was.
It's okay. It's okay.
I know. I'm glad you liked it. You know, a lot of people did. It just wasn't for me. It's all good.
I love those kind of, I don't know, I guess you would call them like slice of life films that just feel like real. And just the fact that everybody in that movie like wasn't an actor just made it feel like more of a documentary. I don't know. I liked it a lot.
I dig it.
Let's see. Red 4K throws his hands up in the air. He is not a Nomadland fan. I know that for sure. Phil's Creepy Videos in the house. He says, hey there, horror fans. And I know exactly what he's going to say next. He's going to say it's your buddy Phil here. What's up, Phil? How are you doing tonight? Love Phil at Phil's Creepy Videos. Puts out some awesome horror content over there. Patrick Coran says, hello, mid-level media. What is up, Patrick? How are you doing? The Blu-ray King's in the house.
Let's
And he
go.
says, sup, dude? That's what he said. Tony Movie Chapter says, hey, Ken and Trevor, how you guys been doing lately? We've been doing pretty good. We've been making it. The world's weird right now. So just make it through one day. You're doing pretty good. So Eddie S says, what's
Eddie.
up, fellas? Is that your guy? That's your guy. You always call him out, don't you? Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. I just noticed that from when you and Chris used to do the live streams. I heard y'all say that. Yeah, Eddie always shows up. And he always says, what's up? And I always appreciate the support. Movies and Sue is in here. She was my guest last week. Excellent YouTuber. Go check out her channel. She says, did you guys pick up the Best Buy Dirty Dancing Steelbook? Why, Sue? You know that I did, and I got it right here. And Trevor's going to go grab it tomorrow. Hopefully there's still some copies in your area because that was the last copy in my store today. Sydney Eubanks says, Trevor, what was your first DVD to start your collection? If you have a DVD. Do you have a DVD?
I do, yeah. They're across the room right now, so I won't grab them. But it's the Santa Claus. I got that. I believe I was 5 years old. This is my love for movies really started. It was one of those pick a present, like Yankee Swap they call it, or whatever, or Nasty Christmas, where you pick a present you can
Yankee
trade.
Yankee Swap. I was on
Yankee
Swap. The Office. I remember.
That's what I thought of too. We call that Nasty Christmas. So there was my family. It's all my family. They had some old Pac-Man machines, board games, and I picked the Santa Claus. And then someone stole it from me. Then I stole it back, and I kept the Santa Claus on DVD, and I still have it. First DVD I had. My love of movies started there. Classic movie. One of my favorite Christmas movies ever.
Yep, it's a great movie. It's one of my favorite Christmas movies of all time. I love Santa Claus. Got to watch it every single year.
Every year. It's not Christmas if you don't.
Yep, exactly. That's probably my top 5. I would say it's in my top 5. Stranger Boy 101 said, watch Burn Keep Hollywood. Watch Burn Keep Halloween. I don't know why I can't say that. Halloween 1978, Saw 2004, Scream. Trevor, I know Scream is your favorite horror film. You just watched that for the first time recently too, right?
Last October, and I only watched
the first watched your reaction.
Yeah. So I watched it, and I was halfway through, and I was like, this so far, if it sticks to landing, favorite horror movie of all time. Before that was Saw. So this is going to be a tough one for me.
Yeah, I would definitely burn Saw. I don't really like Saw that much. Outside of the twist ending, I do think that was a phenomenal twist ending. But I don't know. I'll watch Scream because I love Scream, and it's just a super watchable film. Like you can watch that movie anytime. It's great. And I'll keep Halloween 1978, I guess. I don't really get the distinction between watch and keep. What's the distinction? Can I only watch Scream once?
No, I don't know. So you know, like the F, Marry, Kill kind of thing. This is the clean version. This is a clean version of that, I guess. So watch, burn, keep. You get to watch one. You get to keep one. The keep I think is your favorite. Watch is second favorite, and Burn's get out of here. Okay.
Yeah. Brian Huckabee's in the chat. He says, "Hey guys, what is up, Brian? How are you doing tonight?" Has a great channel himself. Then go check them out. Stranger Boy 101 says, Steelbooks or Criterions? That's a good question. Can I say both? I like both. To me, those are two different types of collecting. I don't know, but
yeah, that's fair.
I do love Criterions.
I do. Yeah.
I guess if you're telling me I got to give up one, I'll go with Criterions. I'll go with Criterions. I can give up Steelbooks because it's just packaging. It's not the actual movie.
I feel that. I just got into Criterions last fall during a sale, but I'm a Steelbook lover. I got all my Steelbooks right up here behind me, and Steelbook lover, man. Really am. They're so expensive, though. My gosh.
They definitely are. Phil's Creepy Videos says, just connected to FilmGeeks channel. Awesome, man. Thank you. Rev 4K said, No Man Land winning was a disaster. LOL. Was it a disaster?
It was expected, I guess. I didn't want it to, but I guess it was kind of expected. But
you were in the promising young woman camp. I get it. I get it. Those were
you not in that camp?
Very different films.
Yeah, very, very, very.
I've committed to watching it one more time, but I did not like that movie.
Oh,
I didn't like it. Not at all.
Oh shoot!
I imagine I feel probably the same way about that as you feel about Nomadland.
Nomadland, yeah, Nomadland's like a 2 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, I don't know. It just it was. I really hated that ending. Not the
Really?
ending, but I hated what happened in the cabin. Like it just made me so angry.
Dude, so
And
I like that because I was not expecting
yeah,
it, and my hand was like, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was freaking out, and then the ending, my girlfriend and I were like blown away. I love a good plot twist ending like that, and
yeah. I
got
want to
me.
watch it again, like
Yeah,
knowing what's gonna happen because I feel like I was sold one bill of goods and I got something completely different.
yep, that's
And
facts.
I can usually appreciate that when a movie's different, but I was sold that this movie's it's not gonna be what you think it is, and then it just kept transforming as we went. But the thing that it kept turning into is something that I wasn't on board for. So
Yep.
I ended up not liking it, but I'll watch it again. Stranger Boy 101 says, I've been going to Target more than Best Buy. Well, then your Target must be doing pretty good then because
Yep.
Target is still, I don't know, in third place for me as far as the big three. I would put that behind Walmart and then Best Buy. So I don't know. Sometimes Walmart would be doing pretty good, but mostly Walmart just has like DVDs and stuff.
Yeah.
Huckbone said, Blu-ray hunting in my neck of the woods is terrible. Thrift stores, Dollar Tree, and Big Lots in my area rarely restock. Well, that sucks.
Man, that is terrible.
That sucks. We do have a celebrity in the chat. We got Brendan Fraser here tonight. He says, hope you guys have the Mummy in your collection. I do not, unfortunately.
Wow.
I do want the 4Ks, and I keep seeing the trilogy at Target for $10 on Blu-ray, and I almost pick it
Yeah.
up every single time. But I don't because I want the 4K collection of it. But I'm assuming that you have it in your collection.
There she is, dude. The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Empire. That's a movie I grew up with, so it's like one of my favorite childhood movies ever. Though it's not like a childhood movie, dude.
Well,
I love
that's
Brandon
the
Fraser.
one?
Dude, I
The
love
third
that
one?
one. The third one.
The third one? You're really showing your age, sir, because that's
Dude.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. It looked awful, and I was like 21 when that movie came out, and I was like, I don't want to go see that movie
Oh my
at all.
gosh. Yeah,
But
I'm a young buck in the game, but I was a kid. If I watch it now, it might be terrible. But like all like the Yetis and everything, dude, I was like, this is awesome. So, you put monsters on a screen with a kid like my age, like I was like probably 9, 10. I don't remember when it came out.
Mhm.
Dude, put a monster on screen with some action, I'm there.
Yeah, I love the first one, and I love the second one, and it's been forever since I've seen them. But yeah, those are two. Like to me, like, and this is a hot take, but I've only seen the Indiana Jones movies once, but I love
Fair.
The Mummy better than Indiana Jones because they're kind of like the same action adventure.
Yeah,
type
the
movies, I'd
adventure
say.
for sure, yeah.
Tony Movie Chap said, "Are you guys looking forward to watching the Mitchells versus the Machines?"
I
You
heard it
looking
was
forward to
great.
that one?
I heard it was great. It's on Netflix, right? The animated film.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I heard it was fantastic. I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch it, but maybe I just will. I don't really review movies anymore, so like when I don't review a movie, it's kind of like not a priority, I guess, to watch. Sometimes it's kind of I'm a terrible person, I know, but maybe I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'll watch it with my kids. That movie,
Yeah.
it was weird because that movie had a different name like a year ago,
Oh,
right?
really?
Wasn't it called like Connected or something? I feel like it was called something
I have no
different. And now
idea.
it's called Mitchells and the Machines, and now it's
Yeah.
on Netflix apparently. So
Yeah.
I guess they decided to change the marketing. So yeah, I understand not wanting to review movies. It's tough getting in that review grind for sure.
Yeah.
Tiana Loves Movies says, "Hey guys, what's up, Tiana? How are you doing tonight?" Stranger Boy 101 said, "Walmart or Target?" I'll say Walmart. I'll say Walmart.
I'll say Target. That's what I call it. Target.
I mean, Target's been doing pretty good right now because they do have their 4Ks. They got a bunch of Steelbooks that were used to be at Best Buy. So
Yeah.
I don't know. They're doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good. Huckbone says, "Yes, my Best Buy is awful as well. Selection is dead."
It's sad, man. It's terrible. Breaks my heart. I went in there one day and all the movies were off the shelves, and I was about ready to cry. It really was.
All the shelves are stocked, and I've got like 3 standees, and I've got like a full shelf, and then I've got a half a shelf. I'm okay as long as it stays that way.
Yeah.
I just need to go in there and see the new releases and maybe browse a little bit. But I do miss the days walking up and down the different aisles and stuff.
Gosh, it was the best.
But it's just I don't know. It's just we're not. I guess if they weren't selling it and they're selling washing machines, they got to make room for the washing
I
machine.
guess, yeah, that's what I said
That's
too.
business, I guess.
Yeah.
Trevor, your thoughts on Mortal Kombat?
I haven't seen
Did you
it.
review that one? I feel like I saw that. Oh,
I
okay,
haven't seen it yet. Nope. So I'm planning on watching it actually tomorrow. But sorry, Sydney, I disappointed you. I have not seen it.
What about the 1995 Mortal Kombat? Have you seen that?
About 15 years ago, and I was 7, so don't remember it at all. You need to give it a rewatch.
You probably don't. It's not that good. I mean, I like it because I'm nostalgic for it because I was like 10 when the movie came out, and I used to like watch it and like go out in the freaking yard and like fight with my friends and try to use the same moves and stuff. So I'm like nostalgic for the movie, but I watched it the other night and it's like, this is not a good movie at all. And the new one kind of struck me the same way. So,
man.
But if you want to see my full thoughts on it, I did a live stream on Sunday talking about Mortal Kombat, me and 4KD Ray. So definitely check that out. Latula Moore said, "Good evening, fellas. Let's go. Let's go. Latula Moore. We are already in motion." Rob Forsey said, "What's up, movie peeps? What's up, Rob Forsey? Just doing a Q&A. You can ask us anything. Movies and Sue. Hey, what's up, guys? What is up, Sue? How are you doing?" Rob Forsey says, "Hi, Susan." Stranger Boy 101 said, "Favorite found footage movie? Mine is Spree."
I've heard of that.
Would you count Spree as found footage? I guess so.
I haven't heard of that.
I'll show it to you. I got it down here somewhere. It's got somebody that you would recognize in it. Are you big Stranger Things? Like you were watching Stranger Things, right? This has Steve from Stranger Things.
Oh, okay.
And it's basically about this kid that's trying to get famous on Instagram, and he becomes a serial killer trying to do so. Because he thinks that'll get him more followers, and it's an interesting movie. That
sounds really good, actually.
It actually was. It was one of the biggest surprises of last year for me, and I really enjoyed that one quite a bit. It's not like a great movie or anything. It's not transcending the genre or nothing, but it's very fun and it moves pretty quick too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of like a found footage movie. Let's see. As far as my favorite found footage, I didn't even answer the question. Paranormal Activity. What's your favorite?
I'm gonna go Host. I really loved that last year, man. I'm gonna say Host.
I can see that. That was a great movie. That was a great movie. Tiana Loves Movie says, "What you guys planning on watching tonight?" I'll probably finish Donnie Darko because I haven't finished it yet, and I'm trying to review that this week on 4K. Even though I know the theatrical cut's all messed up, which I got to check that out too and see what's wrong with it because I've been hearing a lot of that stuff online with that new Donnie Darko release. So, what are you watching tonight, Trevor?
My girlfriend and I we're looking for a show to start, and we're going to start watching Sons of Anarchy. I've never seen it. She hasn't either, so we're going to start watching that tonight.
I've seen the first couple seasons of it. It's a good show.
Yeah.
I just never progressed. It's not that it wasn't good. I just stopped watching it for whatever reason, and then we moved on to something else. Yeah. We started watching that East Town of Mar or something. It's like on HBO Max tonight, like right before I came on here. The first episode is actually pretty good. It's got some solid like dark thriller vibes to it.
Oh yeah.
John M is what I'll call him. Love the shirt, Trevor. He's got his.
Thank you, man.
We're both representing the Disney right here. I got my Star Wars. Eddie S says, "Are you guys hyped for Conjuring 4?" I think you mean Conjuring 3 because that's the third one.
Yep.
But you could be confused because there's been 3 Annabelle films.
Yeah.
But in The Nun and all that stuff. But Turner Fan 77 said, "What's up, guys? What is up, Turner Fan? How are you doing tonight?" Mr. Dingo said, "I don't think they can make another Punisher movie that would be better than the original." What do you think about that? I think they could. They can always do better, I think.
Yeah, I like the show The Punisher with John Bernthal. I haven't seen the original movie. I think it's with Dolph Lundgren, right?
It's the originals with Dolph Lundgren, but he might be talking about the 2004 one with Thomas Jane and John Travolta.
Okay, I haven't seen that one.
Which is a good movie, but I haven't seen it in a long time, so I really can't give like my full thoughts on it. Probably need to rewatch it. And then they made another one, I think in 2008 called Warzone. But I mean the Punisher TV series was great. Like it was a really good series. So I imagine they could make a good movie of the Punisher, I would say.
Probably.
Let's see. We had a super chat in here. Tiana loves movies, hitting us with a super chat. Thank you,
Wow.
Tiana. Appreciate that. She says, "Did you see the teaser trailer for West Side Story? What did you think? Favorite musical?" I'm gonna leave this one to you, Trevor, because I didn't watch the trailer, and I know that you did. You have a whole reaction of it, which you guys can go check out on this channel.
Posted a reaction to it. Okay, gotta be honest here. I have not watched the original West Side Story, which I'm gonna change this week and make a video for it because everyone's yelling at me in the comments. You gotta watch the original, dude. So good to see Steven Spielberg back. I don't know what it's about, but still, it sold me. I was like, I love a good musical. And it didn't really. It was a big teaser, kind of showing you like it's gonna be almost like an artistic flair from Steven Spielberg that I'm excited for. I haven't been a biggest fan of his last The Post and Bridge of Spies. Not for me, from Steven Spielberg. For this one, I think is going to get him back on the track for me, at least. So I'm really excited.
Did you like Ready Player One?
Absolutely. I actually love that one. I totally forgot he made that. Great movie.
Yep. I mean, you don't really think of it as being a Spielberg film when you watch it. But yeah, he made that one, and he did the BFG was another like recent one that he did that I thought was a fun kids movie. It wasn't great, but it was like fun. But yeah, he's not where he was
from the guy who did like Jaws, Jurassic Park, Indiana Jones. He's done Schindler's List. You can the movies he's made and the Catch Me If You Can. Oh my God, so good.
Yeah.
But the movies he comes now, you're kind of like he's almost to me kind of like not in a slump, but maybe in a little bit of a.
You can
slump.
use like the old age argument. Maybe he's getting older. Maybe he's lost touch a little bit. But then if you compare him to somebody like Martin Scorsese, who's still hitting
like
with
fine
all
wine,
his movies, Wolf of Wall Street was like his most energetic film that he's ever made, in my opinion. And then you got The Irishman and stuff, so he's still hitting. So I don't know. No excuse, Spielberg. Get back in there and make another E.T. for God's sakes.
Exactly. E.T. too. God, I know.
There we go. I would love that. Stranger Boy 101 says horror franchises you're going to watch for the first time in October. I plan to watch the Saw sequels.
Very nice.
Do you have a horror franchise that you've never seen that you need to watch in October?
Friday the 13th.
Have you not seen one of those?
I've only seen the first one, and I'm not a fan. Like, barely at all. Sorry to say it.
I can see that. If you didn't grow up with those movies, I can see not being a fan. They're very cheesy, very campy, if you will, because that's where that term comes from.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know. I don't know if I can talk spoilers here. It's probably old enough movie, right?
Go ahead. It's
all right.
Yeah, everybody.
Spoiler warning, folks. But I didn't know that Jason wasn't in it. Jason, right? Yeah, I didn't know he wasn't in it.
Well,
so
he's
that.
in it.
Yeah, I know, but like, come on, you know what I mean. So that I saw that like who was the actual killer, I was kind of like, that's why I said on the Steelbook, which I have, I'll pull it out if I can find it. It says "Kill her, mommy," and I was like, what the hell does it say that for? But fire Steelbook. I like the Steelbook quite a bit. I don't know if you have this one, but it says "Kill her, mommy."
I got the second one too, just because it had another quote on the back that I love.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
As far as my favorites, the first one's probably, I don't even know if it'd be in my top 5 of the Friday movies. I still think it's a really good movie. I like it when Betsy Palmer, who's his mom, enters. I think she gives a really good performance. She's really creepy and kind of deranged, and I think she does a good job. Yeah. But yeah, I can see it. If you had saw Scream, did you see Scream before that? Then you would know that he's not the killer because they addressed that in the opening of that movie.
I watched Friday the 13th before Scream.
Okay, so there we go.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say you would have known.
Yep.
Horror franchises that I need to see still. The one that I want to watch is Phantasm. I mean, there's not too many that I haven't seen, but I haven't seen the Phantasm movies, and I would like to get into that franchise because I've heard good things. Home Movie Collection 8K said, Tony, I just ordered the Sharknado 3-pack to insert into that 6 Steelbook you gifted me. Thanks again. That's awesome. Sharknado 3. I have not seen one of the Sharknado movies. Have you seen a Sharknado movie?
I haven't, but fun fact, I was in theater in high school, and I went to a theater competition. I'm looking up the guy's name because I can't remember it. He was one of the creators of Sharknado, and he was one of the judges we performed in front of. And I got to see if I can find him. He was like, maybe I can't. He was, Bill Voorhees was his name. That's it. Came to me. He was one of the creators of the original Sharknadoes, and he was like a big deal. Like we were like losing our minds. So it was pretty cool. Yeah. But I haven't seen him. Probably will never watch it.
That is awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I have one on DVD. I'm not sure. That feels like a Dollar Tree movie that I would have picked up by now, but I haven't seen any of those movies there, I don't think. Here is a hot take. I like all the Paranormal Activity movies, yes, including the Ghost Dimension, but the first three are amazing. Yeah, it's they're all watchable, I'd say.
Yeah.
I don't think the fourth one's that bad. I can't remember too much about the Ghost Dimension. I know I saw it. I just don't remember much about it at all. Trevor Ken, you're a movie director and you want an actress to play the leading role in your movie. Who do you choose to be in it? Charlize Theron, Nicole Kidman, or Hilary Swank? So he's basically asking us, who do we think is the best actress of those three?
Yep.
It's kind of easy. Even though I love Nicole Kidman, I think she's doing some good work now. Charlize Theron is
perfect,
probably the best actress working today. I mean, she can do so many different types of roles: action, drama, comedy. Like she can do everything.
Yeah. Did you see Long Shot with her last 2 years ago?
Yeah, I liked Long Shot a lot. I actually picked that. I remember it came out like after, I think the weekend after Endgame. And I remember it was
like
a
2 weeks
Tuesday.
after, yeah.
And I'd already saw Endgame, and I thought about going to see it twice. I was going to see it on Tuesday, but I actually picked Long Shot instead to go watch instead of Endgame because I just wanted to see a new movie, and I was pleasantly surprised by that movie.
Same.
Home Movie Collection said both of you guys could pass for brothers. She says we look alike. I mean, I'm much older. I'll be a much older brother than you, but Trevor has red hair. I don't have red hair.
I was gonna say, is it the hair? Like my hair is super red. I was like, your hair's not red.
And my hair is going away fast. Jared Runner says, today I just watched Under Siege in Detroit for the first time. I still have not seen Detroit. I've seen Under Siege. Been a long time. I do have Detroit on Blu-ray. Just have not watched it yet. Have you seen that film by Catherine Bigelow?
Detroit, but I haven't watched it now. It's one of I'm bad about that.
Yeah, I think we all are. Tony Chapman said, do you guys plan on getting Blomkamp 3 movie Blu-ray box set? Probably not. Probably not.
What's Blomkamp 3?
So that's the guy that directed, that's Tony's favorite director. He did District 9, Elysium, and Chappie. Those three movies. I don't know if you've seen any of those movies.
I very well might. I love all three of them. I would say that Elysium is my favorite. That might be a hot take. I loved Elysium. I thought it was great.
Yeah, I have Elysium on Blu-ray and I still have not watched it. So I would grab those movies in 4K because I have District 9 too in Blu-ray. So I would grab them in 4K, and I want to grab that Steelbook every time I go into Best Buy because it's an awesome Steelbook, that District 9 one.
Yep, I see it every time. It tempts me. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I haven't seen District 9 since 2009, so I do want to watch again. We got a celebrity in here tonight.
We sure do.
Cinema, the big blue tuber. He says, hey, what's up, guys? How are you doing? And Trevor wants, what's one movie you would snap away if you were Thanos?
Big fan of Durant Cinema. That's awesome. He's here. Been watching his stuff for years. One movie I would snap Nomadland. I'm just going to say it. I'm sorry. Oh man,
you son of a this one is easy, but he asked you. I'll give my opinion anyway, but of course I would snap away Rob Zombie's Halloween. Movies and Screw says, hey Rob. Stranger Boy 101 says, LOA, yeah, when I say watch, I mean it's like a one-time thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Jeff Assassin says, streaming has made so many people lazy and they need to get off their butts and change the disc. It doesn't change the disc. That's one way to put it. Stranger Boy 101 said, would you rather fight Rambo or Rocky? That's a pretty good one.
I'm fighting Rocky, bro. I'm fighting Rocky. Rambo is a trained assassin. Man. Rocky's a boxer.
See, it depends, because if you're going hand-to-hand combat, I don't know. How good is Rambo at hand-to-hand combat? Have we seen enough examples of that? Because I'm not as familiar with the Rambo franchise, I'll be honest. I've only seen the first one, and I've seen the last one. And I have not seen the three in the middle. I love the Rocky franchise. Seen all those multiple times. But, it depends.
Yeah,
it depends. Is it a cat and mouse game in the woods? Then I'm going Rocky. But is it fist fight? I'd probably go Rambo. I don't know. That's a tough question. It's still Sly. He's awesome.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm going Rambo.
Movies and Suits said, Ken, you're killing me with the Promising Young Woman hate.
Agreed.
Look, it's just one of those movies that I recognize a lot of people love it, and I don't. And it's just what happens. I don't know. I hate it. I wish I liked it. I wish I did. Brady says, hey, Ken, how are you? Love the new Blu-ray hunt. Awesome, man. Glad you enjoyed it. Home Movie Collection AK said, Promising Young Woman was an entertaining flick, in my opinion.
I love it.
And everybody seemed to think that. I just
yeah, buddy.
I loved Promising Young Woman, but I didn't like the Blu-ray cover. Yeah, I think we both talked about that. The Blu-ray cover was ass.
Dude,
to be honest.
Like, they had two great posters. Great posters. And they chose she's laying on her arm. I was like, God.
I would have actually. That's a great shot. I just don't like the way they put it on the cover. I just don't like the way they I don't know, the way they laid it out on the cover of that Blu-ray case was just not good. But I agree, they had two freaking awesome covers. Like the one with the lipstick would have made a great cover. And I also wish like they would have released it in 4K. And another reason why, because that movie, I don't love it, but it visually it looks freaking spectacular. Like there's some great shots and camera work in that movie. But also it's $25 for a Blu-ray. Really? Like I'm not doing that. I'm not paying $25, $30 for a Blu-ray because that Shadow in the Cloud was $30 at freaking Target, and it's ridiculous. Not doing it. Dan Mannequin Scott says, "What's up, wonderful Susan?" Eddie S says, "Who would win in a 4KD re battle, mid-level or Trevor?" So, Trevor, are you familiar with the movie collection battles?
I'm not.
You're not. We need to get you competing in one of those battles over on 4KD Race channel. Every single Thursday night, two collectors get up against each other, and they battle their Blu-rays. Basically, a question's asked, and then the two competitors run off and they grab what's the best Blu-ray for that answer. The best Blu-ray answer for that question, like they'll be like, pick the best Western. And then you'll get up and you'll grab the best Western in your collection, come back, show it off, and the audience votes on who wins.
That's dope. Whoever's idea that is, that's awesome.
Yeah, I can send you the information and stuff. Maybe we can hit up 4KD Ray and get you in one of those battles soon. Rob Fuzzy says, I was in The Sound of Metal and The Father for Best Picture. Although I knew both wouldn't have a chance to win. How about Anthony Hopkins? Was he saying he was in them? I was in The Sound of Metal?
I think he was like in the boat for Sound of Metal and The Father for Best Picture.
Okay.
If he was actually in them, then we really have a celebrity here. I was like, congratulations.
Anthony Hopkins. Yeah, do you want to talk about Anthony Hopkins? I made a post about it yesterday.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I didn't see The Father.
Okay.
So I can't comment on Anthony Hopkins' performance. Did you see it?
He's spectacular. I think he's the best we've seen him since Silence of the Lambs. I don't think he's better than Silence of the Lambs, but he's fantastic. Do I think he's better than Chadwick? Absolutely not.
Yeah, it's just going off of what I've seen. I loved Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. It was in my top 10 of 2020. I love the movie. I just love that style of film, just like all in one day, just all character and just one set. Like I just love that style of movie. I love the movie Fences. I think that's one of the best movies of the past 10 years. So it was hard for me not to want Chadwick to win. But again, I haven't seen The Father. I can't imagine Anthony Hopkins was so much better than him that it would have been a travesty of Chadwick won or anything.
Yeah.
So just going off of that, I mean, I don't know. What are you going to do? It's the Oscars.
Yeah.
Your picks don't win sometimes, but it would have been nice to see Chadwick win. It would have been a great moment. So,
well, the reason everyone thought he was really gonna is because they saved Best Actor for last. So we're thinking we're gonna get like some really good like inspiring video of Chadwick, you know. So I was kind of hoping we were gonna get some like tribute to him. And then they said Anthony Hopkins, peace out at the end of the show.
I mean, I've watched every Oscar since I think Birdman won. So I've been watching the Oscars, everyone but this year. And it's just because this year has been so lackluster and I just haven't been in it like I usually am. I mean, the lineup this year, I love Nomadland, but Sound of Metal to me was a good movie. Didn't feel like an Oscar movie. I don't think that Promising Young Woman would have got nominated in a year with actual competition. But that's just my opinion.
Oh, there it is.
But people said the same thing about Nomadland. So
I would say the same thing about Nomadland.
What were the other? Ma Rainey's Black Bottom didn't even get nominated. That most certainly should have got nominated.
100% agree.
I don't know. People were talking about Promising Young Woman like it was Parasite, and it was nowhere near as good or
Oh no!
uh,
Oh no!
as Parasite to me. But Stranger Boy 101 said thoughts on Little Monsters 1988. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. It's a fun movie.
Haven't seen it.
It's a fun movie. Yeah, that's an older movie. That's a deeper cut. Love the old Mummy films. Rachel Weisz is so good. I love Rachel Weisz. She's like one of my favorite actresses of all time. Love her. She was so great in The Favorite. Favorite. I thought she should have won that Best Supporting Actress that year. Stranger Boy 101 said, yeah, the original name for it was Connected. Okay, I was right there. Alex Thomas says, yo, what's going on, guys? What is up, Alex Thomas? How are you doing tonight? Did anyone see Shadow and Bone on Netflix? Interesting show. I haven't watched it yet. I presented that to my wife tonight. She said, let's watch that Eastwood of Mar, I think that's what it's called, and that's what we watched instead. So,
okay.
Let's see. Have you heard of that show, Shadow and Bone? It looks like one of those YA type shows that I'm just not into. But
yeah, I haven't heard of it actually. But what are you gonna do? I'm not a big show guy. It's hard for me. Shows are hard, man.
Yeah, it's more of a commitment. That's why I watch movies. Jeff Assassin says streaming has made a lot of people lazy. It doesn't take much effort to change or take a disc out. More people need to get off their butts and take a disc out. It doesn't take a lot of effort. He is really preaching tonight. He's really preaching tonight in that chat. Alex Thomas said, what's up, Tony Movie Chappie? Did you guys pick up Donnie Darko on 4K? Yes, I have it over here.
I've never seen Donnie Darko.
Never seen it either. It's interesting. I haven't finished it, but it's an interesting movie.
It's with Jake Gyllenhaal, right?
There's a lot of people in that movie. Jake Gyllenhaal, Drew Barrymore's in the movie. Patrick Swayze's in the movie. Like, it's a very interesting cast.
Wow.
It's got some other people you'd recognize too, but I can't think of their names off the top of my head. Donnie Darko 4K is my first Arrow video pickup. It's a great release. If it wasn't for that theatrical cut screw up, which I don't know if it's on my disc or not, but apparently Arrow's looking into it right now. Apparently, like the disc, when you put it in and play it, like skips really bad. A lot of people are complaining about it, but I watched the director's cut. So Alex Thomas said, hey, everyone, listen to Brendan, get that Mummy collection. We will. Tony Movie Chappie says, did you guys consider deleted scenes to be canon? Maybe. Sure. I don't know. If you consider them to be canon, then sure.
Yeah, why not? Throw it in there.
Why not? Alex Thomas says, what are you guys watching tonight? I'm watching Halloween 2018. I actually thought about watching Halloween 2018 again. I was thinking about it the other day and how it has been a long time. So, I'm going to finish Donnie Darko, and I'll probably pick out something else to watch, or I'll just pass out. One of the two. Yep. Ken, I agree. Spree was a lot of fun. American Psycho for the digital age. Yeah, that's exactly the pull quote that it says on the cover from Collider. That's what they said. Turner Fan 77 said, thoughts on Don't Tell a Soul. Did you see Don't Tell a Soul?
I haven't.
Have you heard of it?
I haven't.
It's this little like crime thriller with Rainn Wilson from The Office. Dwight from The Office. It's a pretty good movie. I actually got a review for it on the channel.
Nice.
It was a Lionsgate release. I don't know if it was on VOD or anything at one point, but I picked it up on Blu-ray just a blind buy, and I watched it, and I was pleasantly surprised.
I think I might actually have, because I looked at the theaters around me are opening again, so I was looking at showtimes. I think it might be in a theater around me, so I think I might have. Maybe
it was a pretty solid thriller. Yeah. Movies ensue. Sons of Anarchy is awesome. Great choice. She is a fan of Sons of Anarchy. Married with Media is in the house. So for those of y'all that don't know, because I haven't really announced it, but me and my wife are starting the channel together. And that's the channel. So if you guys want to subscribe to it, go ahead. But we're basically I'm going to be reviewing like TV shows and maybe some movies here and there together on that channel. So definitely go check that out. When we get it started, I'll put links and stuff to it and all that stuff. Movies Ensue says Marvel for Life. Great shirt. Hey, Movies Ensue. Favorite music is Grease. So good. I love Grease. Grease is the word, man.
Grease.
Scott
Sorry.
Scott Travis says, "Oh, sing all you want, man. This is a comfort zone.
Yeah.
You can sing all you want." Scott Travis says, "I was very disappointed in the Arrow Donnie Darko transfer. I mean, the director's cut's fine. It's nothing that the movie's a very dark movie, and you would think it would look a little bit better because usually 4K transfers lend themselves better to like darker movies, but it's fine. I haven't had too many problems with it." Huckbone says, "I love Ready Player One, full of surprises, excellent."
Yep.
Friday says, "West Side Story teaser didn't give too much away, so
Facts.
not sure how it's going to turn out, but in Spielberg we trust."
Agreed.
Yeah. Hey, Alex Thomas. "Hey, Trevor, nice Marvel shirt, but can you standing and not just grabbing it? Thanks." This guy, man, I don't know what's up with this guy right here.
There it is.
So he pretty much had me and 4K D-Ray like modeling on Sunday night.
That's all I can give you.
He wanted to see our shirts in this aspect ratio, and then he wanted to see them in this aspect ratio. So I had to turn. I don't know what's up with this guy. ABS is what I'm going to call you, but it gets just a little bit weird when he pops in the chat. I will say that. Alex Thomas says, "Trevor, get that Friday the 13th Scream Factory collection."
Well, this guy dang near you inspired me to almost get it last year, and I didn't because it's kind of expensive, but I almost did because it looks so good. And didn't it fall? Like it fell over in your video, right?
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I did it, did I do it live? I think I showed it off live one time, and all the discs fell out.
Exactly. I remember it. I was like, no.
I was like, wait a second. If I did a video, I would have edited that out. So I must have done it on a live.
It was on the live.
Yeah, I think when I did the unboxing, like I unboxed it and then they just all fell out. It's done that to me multiple times. But it's an awesome box set. But if you didn't like the first one, I don't think I would go out and spend over $100 on a box set because there's some ones that I definitely like better, but they're all pretty much in the same style and vein, I would say. That franchise is very consistent to me. A lot of good movies. I like them. I enjoy them all. It doesn't have a movie that I hate or just don't like at all, like Nightmare and Halloween. But there's no Nightmare on Elm Street or Halloween in that batch. There's no like masterpiece horror film in Friday the 13th. Dominican Scott said, "Hi, Susan. Good to see you here." Stranger Boy 101 said, "My favorite Friday movie is The Final Chapter." That's a great one. That's one of the good ones. What movie that you would love a transfer to Blu-ray or 4K? Mine is Monkey Bone. Tony loves his Monkey Bone. He loves his Monkey Bone. Mine's True Lies. True Lies got to get 4K, or The Exorcist. Those two, or 7. One of those.
Ooh, 7 would be good.
Yeah.
Come here.
Let's see. Movies and Sue. Love your Blu-ray hunting vids. We all love Movies and Sue Blu-ray hunting vids. She does an awesome job. Stranger Boy 101 said, "Trevor, have you seen any of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies?"
Is there a remake with Jennifer Lawrence? Is that one of them, or is that?
That's not Jennifer Lawrence. It's Rooney Mara is in the remake, and it's I've only seen it once. It's pretty horrible.
Yeah, I think that's the one I've seen, the remake. Or
then you've seen it wrong. Then go back and watch the original.
I need to watch the original. I need to watch a lot of horror movies. Like The Thing, I haven't seen, which I heard is great. I need to see the Scream sequels. I need to watch a bunch. I've been in a Halloween mood lately. It's weird. I want to watch a bunch of horror movies right now, so might be doing that.
Watch Scream 2 because it's just as good as the first one in my opinion.
So
I feel like the first one better.
Really good.
Scream 3, a lot of people hate on, but I think that's a really good movie too. And Scream 4, super surprising for a remake that came, or not a remake, but a sequel that came out like 12 years after the part 3. A lot of people thought it wasn't going to be as good, but that kind of lives up to the franchise in my opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely check out the first Nightmare on Elm Street. After that, check out Dream Warriors, which is part 3, and then I really don't know if you would like the rest of them. Little Moore said, "Ken, your Blu-ray hunts videos have inspired me to start buying Blu-rays again. I picked up 8 Blu-rays from Big Lots for $13." Well, I'm glad I could inspire you to drop your hard-earned money on some physical media, Lutula. Just don't get as crazy as me, because sometimes it could get a little bit expensive. Alex Thomas says, "It's crazy that Endgame is 2 years old. The theater experience was crazy." 2 years old for Endgame. I saw some people post about that, and it literally feels like it was last month.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's 2 years. It's one of the no lie, like it's weird to say, like one of the best days of my life. Like I was never more excited to go to a theater, and like that experience was awesome. And it's 2 years already. It's like what? I
Doesn't it
miss those
just
days.
feel like we're so far removed from that we'll just never have that again?
I don't think. I think this is my opinion. It's a hot take. I love Marvel. I love the MCU. I think it peaked with Endgame. I really do. I don't think they're gonna have that epic moment again.
I feel the exact same way, and not only just within Marvel. I just think as far as like entertainment in general, I think peaked with Endgame.
I mean, the build up
As far
and
as the
everything.
theatrical experience, I don't see
100%.
how anybody is going to capture that same lightning in the bottle that they did. I just don't see it.
Unless Spider-Man 3 pulls out something out of the hat, like that's the only. I don't know though. I'm nervous about Spider-Man 3.
It was such great build-up, and they just did everything right. Like they did not have. There was a couple movies that weren't as good as the other ones, but there's just not any missteps in telling that story and getting to that point. And they just with Infinity War, it's such a perfect ending that just had us all hooked, and it showed in the box office. I mean, 360 million. Opening weekend for that movie. It opened up 100 million bigger than Infinity War, which already smashed the box office record the year previous. So it was crazy what that movie did. Movies and Sue said, thanks so much, Alex. Hey, Trevor, I'm also a fellow redhead. Redheads unite.
Redheads gotta love them, baby.
Yo, what's up, Duran said, I'm a huge fan. See, I got the celebrity in here, and everybody's freaking out.
I'm freaking out, man. I'm freaking.
Bill Tyrell says, hey, Ken and Film Geeks, how are you guys doing this evening? Just got home from work. Awesome that you could join us, Bill. I appreciate you being here tonight. Just doing the Q&A. Durant Cinema is here. Speaking of Rob Zombie, how do you feel about Rob Zombie directing The Munsters? Good or bad sign? Sure. It seems like completely off-brand for anything that he would do. But I don't know. I don't know if you're a Munsters fan, Trevor.
I actually haven't heard of it.
Yeah, it's a 60s TV series, black and white. It's kind of like the Universal Monsters if they were the Brady Bunch, is how I would describe it. But it had like 5 seasons. I used to watch it all the time when I was a kid because it used to be on like TV Land. I don't know if you're familiar with that, like Nick at Nights, like Nickelodeon Night, that would show a lot of older like sitcoms from the 60s and 70s. So I remember watching it, and I can't see Rob Zombie directing something like that, but and not putting his white trash flavor into it. Which would not work. Dominican Scott says, 8-Legged Freaks is coming to Blu-ray. Are you interested? I'm definitely interested. I'm not going to pay $27 for 8-Legged Freaks from Shout Factory, but there's a sale. I'll buy it. Huck's Pop Cultural Cafe. I thought Carrie should have won for that performance.
Same.
Talking about Carrie Mulligan?
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Francis should. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. Francis should not have won. Viola Davis. was who I wanted to win. I thought Carrie was gonna win. Francis winning to me was a big load of hot dumpster fire, man.
I wouldn't have been mad with Viola Davis winning. She's one of the best actresses working today, and she was phenomenal in that movie.
Impeccable. I mean, oh my gosh.
If you want to know my hot take, I don't think Frances McDormand deserved it in 2018 for 3 Billboards. I thought the movie was good. I thought her performance was way over the top. And I thought Margot Robbie should have won that year for I, Tonya, if I'm being honest.
There is no question. Did Margot Robbie got nominated, right, for I, Tonya?
She did, yeah.
Okay, there's no question. 100%. To me, Margot's one of obviously the most popular actresses. She's one of the best. She's damn good. From Wolf of Wall Street to I, Tonya to being freaking Harley Quinn, and dude, girl's got range.
I, Tonya blew me away as just because I was a kid when all that stuff happened, and I remember it being on the news all the time, and just to kind of know that story and watch that movie. It was just I love that movie. It was one of my favorites from that year. I'll buy Promising Young Woman on Black Friday. Yeah, probably I'll do the same, and hopefully it'll still have that horrible slipcover. If you want to hire an assassin, choose one: John Wick, Jason Bourne, or The Equalizer, Denzel Washington.
The Baba Yaga, bro. Baba Yaga.
John Wick all day long, man.
He's the man you sent to kill the boogeyman, folks. Come on.
Yeah, he's. I guarantee you that guy's got more kills than both of those combined. But I could be wrong because I haven't seen The Equalizer 2. I don't know how many people he kills in that. But
Not as many
also
John
not a
Wick.
huge Jason Bourne fan. I've only seen the
Neither
Bourne
am I.
Identity.
It's
and I haven't seen
I
the
will
other.
say it's pretty good. Bourne Identity's pretty good, but I think it's a little overhyped. But it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's another franchise I need to go back and watch more. I've
Yeah.
got some gaps in the action genre for sure. Scott
Yeah.
Travis said, I would like to enter the Blu-ray battle. Well, hit up 4K D-Ray, man. DVD DMC, what did you think of Spaceballs 4K transfer? I have not watched it yet. I've been meaning to watch that one and do a review for it, and I haven't got around to it yet. So hopefully soon. I don't know if you got Spaceballs. I'm guessing not because you said you haven't picked anything up this month yet.
Yeah, I didn't pick up Spaceballs, but Dark Helmet, right? That's like their Darth Vader. It's a classic spoof movie. I miss the spoofs, man. Like those to me were like scary movies. Those were funny to me.
The scary movies were, but they got a little bit silly after that when they started going into disaster movie and epic movie.
Yeah.
All that stuff. I don't know. It's not the brand of spoof that I like because they're just like commenting on like what's current and what's popular.
Yeah.
And it doesn't hold up like 6 months after they do it. Like the classics like Airplane and Blazing Saddles and Spaceballs. Like
would Monty Python and the Holy Grail be one? Does that count as spoof?
I would say so. I'm not sure what Monty Python is spoofing. I'm sure it's something because I haven't seen those movies either.
Okay.
To be honest.
Well, the Monty Python and the Holy Grail, they have like a sword fight, and he like taps his arm with his sword, and like the whole arm falls off. It's kind of cheesy and dumb, but it's hilarious. So that's
like that. I imagine that's the same kind that I would like. So I need to watch that. But I think that that's just kind of spoofing on that medieval genre. I think in general, kind of like the Naked Gun movies were spoofing off of the buddy cop genre.
Yeah.
Lucilla Moore said, Alex Thomas, what's up? Alex Thomas said, what's up, Trevor? I see your great collection in your background. How do you organize your collection? How do you feel about double dipping?
Is double dipping mean like pick out the same movie?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I can show you my example of double dipping. I have 3 copies of one movie. It's bad. I have a disease, people. My collection is I organize it by not organizing it. So people hate me for it. When I post my last Blu-ray collection video, everyone's like, how is your collection not organized? Like, it's not alphabetical. It's not colored. It's not genre. It's just random. And it's random to me. I know where every movie is here, but now that I say that, I won't be able to find. Anyways, I have 3 copies of it. I have a Steelbook, and I have 2 Blu-ray copies. So I don't really care. I have a lot of Steelbooks and Blu-rays. I have, like, both. I have a lot.
Yeah.
So, like, Lord of the Rings is my favorite trilogy of all time. My favorite movie of all time is Return of the King. I own DVDs, Steelbooks, and Blu-rays of Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Do you have the old, like, leather-bound box sets? Like, the one was, like, green and red and blue, I think. So I used to have those, and I sold them. But
oh, my gosh!
I used to have them all. I sold all my DVDs years ago, and then I regretted it. And then I got back into collecting in 2016 and started collecting Blu-rays again. But I still only own Fellowship on Blu-ray. I don't own the other ones. And one day I'm going to pick up those 4Ks, but I haven't got around to it yet.
Those Steelbooks were, I mean, my goodness, but they were gone. And like, I think they're still like sold out. I need to get them.
Did you not get them?
So these are the Steelbooks I have. Where are they? I have the Steelbooks that are just like the classic ones like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but ready? Look how lame this is. That's so lame.
Yeah.
The inside is nothing. It makes me so mad. But these are the ones I have. I need to get the ones that are like the cool design, you know.
Yeah.
Those are sick.
I get it. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way you are with my collection. I try to organize by genre because that's just what I prefer. Like I got all my dramas on top, and then I've got horror and sci-fi and comedies and stuff like that. But it annoys me to put them in alphabetical order because then I got movies like Child's Play like next to Casablanca or something, and it's like that doesn't go together. So why would I don't. It just looks weird whenever I do alphabetical. And also like when I'm picking up new Blu-rays and I'm trying to organize them, I have to like move every single Blu-ray on the shelf to put it in there in alphabetical order. And just I don't see how people do alphabetical order at all. But Hux Pop Culture Calf said, I thought Donnie Darko was overrated. Maybe I need to see it again, but I wasn't blown away. I can see that by watching it. Not going to give away my thoughts, but I can see why you would think that. Promising Young Woman is very overrated, said Vinny Conrad. I actually agree with Vinny. But I know a lot of people don't give me hate emojis for that. Side Hustle Cinema said, I wish Arrow would put Atmos tracks on their 4Ks. They'll get around to it. Give Arrow a break. They're just starting with the 4Ks. Tiana Love Movie said, just went and gave Trevor a follow and sub. Awesome, Tiana. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
for
much.
subscribing to my guests. I encourage everybody in the chat tonight to go subscribe to Trevor for sure. Great content on this channel. Tony Movie Chappie said, are you guys a fan of animation director Ralph Bakshi? Not familiar with him. Scott Travis was saying, I wasn't complaining, but if you already that BD box set with the upscale, there is no difference in picture quality. For the 4K transfer, they could have at least cleaned it up a little bit. Yeah, I'd say so. Side Hustle Cinema said, Ken, one of your favorite movies, The Guest, is getting a sequel. I've heard that for like a couple. Well, I heard it was getting a 10-episode series or something on Netflix, and like Adam Wingard was producing. Are you familiar with The Guest, Trevor? Have you ever seen The Guest?
I actually have not heard of it. I thought my answer every time when you ask something. I feel like a loser.
No, it's fine, man. There's a lot of movies I haven't seen. This movie came out in 2014. It's got Dan Stevens in it. I don't know if you know who that is.
He played the Beast in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, he played the Beast in Beauty and the Beast, and then he's like in Downtown Abbey, and it's a completely badass performance. He's so good in this movie. I don't know how he doesn't get more roles. It's like kind of like the Terminator. It's also a little bit horror as well.
Oh wow!
It's got a lot of action, and it's got some cool Halloween vibes too because it takes place on Halloween. It's just one of the coolest movies like the past 10 years. I highly recommend it if you ever get the chance. I think it might be on Netflix too, actually. Lou Foss said, you guys get Battle Royale 4K. Mine shipped, but not sure how long it takes from the UK. Yeah, I have not ordered that one yet, but I would definitely like to own that one at some point. True Lies 4K or Blu-ray at this point? Yes, Ken. Yeah, one of them. I mean, I would settle for a Blu-ray because you don't even have that. But Wendell Otley says, what's up 7 on 4K would be amazing. I agree completely. Craig Thompson said, Ninja Turtles on 4K, please. 1990 version. Let's see. 73 Media would love a Night of the Comets 4K. Yeah, I think that's a little bit more obscure to get a 4K release, but I don't know if you're familiar with Night of the Comet, Trevor.
I am not.
But I haven't even seen that one all the way through. I started it and I have not finished it yet. Did you watch Steven Spielberg's Lincoln? I have not seen Lincoln yet.
Yeah.
I've not seen it. Wendell Oddly said, love the Scream franchise, hoping for a proper box set after Scream 5 hits. Me too. Hopefully a 4K box set. Yep. 73 Media says, I need the 80s film Electric Dreams to be released on Blu-ray, only has a VHS release. I have never even heard of that movie. So now we're getting into the movies that I haven't heard of. What releases are you excited for in May? I think Speed and Heat are coming out in May. I'd have to pull something up because I'm not familiar off the top of my head what's coming out in May. Oh, Trevor, are you okay?
Sorry, my dog just took off this whole thing as I knew she was gonna do. And I asked my girlfriend to keep her out there, and then she let her in. 1 second, everyone.
It's all good.
God, she does that every time.
I'll just keep reading the comments as you get.
Yep, I'll be right back. I gotta take her out.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's coming out in May, so I can't really comment on that. DVD MC says, looking forward to Willy Wonka in 4K and Howard the Duck in 4K. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to both of those. More so Willy Wonka in 4K because I have not seen Howard the Duck since I was a kid, and I saw that in stores today when I went out shopping. The Blu-ray hunts, and I saw it in the dollar bin. I almost grabbed it, but I didn't because I know the 4K is coming out. I'll probably just grab that when it comes out. But Willy Wonka is in my top 25 of all time, so absolutely looking forward to Willy Wonka when it comes out. Wendell Otley says Infinity War is better than Endgame, and I could not agree with you more. I think it's a more focused story than Endgame. Everybody remembers Endgame as being so great because of that last battle. And it is great. It's a great last battle in Endgame, which I'm kind of looking to see Trevor's thoughts on this one. But it's a great last 45 minutes, great climax. The movie itself is a little bit messy, and it kind of lost me a little bit in the middle. I don't know. How do you feel about that? What's better, Infinity War or Endgame?
Infinity War. So I think it's one of my favorite movies of all time. I love Endgame. The only thing about Endgame is like I'm big on rewatchability, and Endgame is not as rewatchable as Infinity War for me.
It's very morose, like the first 30 minutes, very
Yeah.
sad, pressing, and then it just
And
gets into
it's
the whole
like a
time travel stuff.
exactly, and it kind of drags. I rewatched it, I loved it. It's a 5 out of 5 for me. Like I still love it a lot, but like I see if I compare the two, Infinity War was nonstop fantastic after everything. Yeah.
Now I think Endgame has the better moment of the two, like probably
That's
the
fair.
best moment of two,
I
and
would
with
say so,
everybody coming out of the portals, like you don't beat that moment. But as far as a movie, I would go Infinity War every day. As far as which one I want to rewatch. Max Talks Movie says, "What's going on, gentlemen? Are either of you planning to tune into Bad Batch premiere on May the 4th? Probably not me. Are you into the Star Wars animation, Trevor?
I am, and I'm definitely. I don't know about but I'm gonna watch it on May 4th, Star Wars Day. I'm definitely gonna watch the first episode.
I haven't seen Clone Wars. I haven't seen Rebels. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I just haven't gotten into the cartoons and stuff yet because I'm not a big animated guy. Sydney Eubank says, which movie would you watch on repeat? Superman, Batman, or Spider-Man? Which one?
Spider-Man.
The original ones?
Oh, from each one. Got it.
If we're going the first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, I would go Batman, 1989, because that's one of my. It's a movie that's very close to my heart. It's like one of the first superhero movies I ever watched. I still think it's great. Turnerfan77 said, should I watch Seven? I have seen before, or Don't Tell a Soul tonight. Watch Don't Tell a Soul. If you've seen Seven already, then there's nothing new there. You already know the twist. You know what happens.
Yeah.
Go watch Don't Tell a Soul. Watch a news story. Turnerfan77 said, I want Ken to pop my movie battle cherry. I would love to battle. Everybody wants me to come lose again, because if you don't know, Trevor, if you're not familiar with the movie collection battle, I have never won. I've lost 3 times. I am 0-3. So yeah, people really want me to go 0-4, and I'm taking a little bit of time off. I'm prepping myself for the next battle because I'm going to win next time. Hookbone said the Bourne shaky cam for action was terrible trend. Quantum of Solace copied that, and it was, in my opinion, one of Daniel Craig's worst Bonds. That and Spectre. Yeah, I haven't seen any of those. So, Have you seen the new Bonds? All of them?
Yeah, Skyfall is the best. Spectre is one of the few movies I watched.
I've seen Casino Royale.
Very good. Very good. I walked out of the theater during Spectre. That I fell asleep, and then my mom fell asleep. Then my brother woke us up and said, let's get the F out of here. It's stupid. And we left. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't heard good things about Spectre or Quantum of Solace. Yeah. So, Tony B. Chapter said, what a movie that you guys hated at first but started loving it with further viewing. Mine is Cool World. Hated at first. It could be Promising Young Woman. It could be. If I watch it again and again, I might like it a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's a tough question because I don't hate a lot of movies.
I'm a very easy critic, if you want to call yourself that. I'm very easygoing. I'm like, yeah, all right. It's cool.
And I can't think of one that I just didn't like and then all of a sudden just stopped. I'll give you one. I didn't love It Chapter 2 when I first saw it in theaters, and I enjoyed it a lot more the second time I watched it. And I would say I probably like it just as much as the first chapter at this point. So that's one. Alex Thompson, Davy currently have the Lord of the Rings 4K Steelbook collection on their website for pre-order.
Oh, wow.
Bonnie Festa said, just dropped in to say hello. Well, hello. That's Susan Review's mom. That's the kind of celebrities I got in my chat right here.
Oh, man, dude. You're big time, bro.
John McMahon said, hoping for Dune from Arrow. Yeah, I heard rumors that that's coming out. Check out my physical report. Max Talks Movie says, what's a non-Marvel or Star Wars movie moment that gives you chills whenever you watch it? A non-Marvel or Star Wars movie moment that gives you chills when you watch it. I mean, that would be easy if I thought about it for a second. I'm sure there's a lot of movie moments that give me chills.
Yeah.
E.T. when he's going across the moon on the bikes, that gives me chills.
Nice.
John Williams score.
Very nice. I'm going to go. First one that came to mind for me, one of my favorite movies of all time, Warrior. There's a line at the very end. I don't know if you guys have seen Warrior. Fantastic. Oh, my God, so good. But with Frank Grillo, one of my favorite actors, when he's talking to Joel Edgerton, he's like, why are we here, Brendan? Why are we here? We're here to win this fight. we're here to win this fight. He's like trying to get him up. He goes, if you don't knock him out, you lose the fight. If you don't knock him out, you don't have a home. Literally just gave myself chills. It was so good. One of the best lines of the movie. And that was,
I watched it for the first time last year, and it blew me away because everybody was talking so much. That movie seems to build in popularity over the time because I don't remember hearing anything about it like 10 years ago.
So when it came out in 2011, I saw it in theaters, and then I snuck it in my mom's grocery cart at Walmart, and it was on DVD, and I grabbed it, and I snuck it in there, and then I watched it, and I've loved it ever since. And like, it's so cool to see it have a following years later. Gavin O'Connor is my favorite director, the director of that. He did The Way Back last year with Ben Affleck, and Miracle, and The Accountant. Great director. God,
I still need to see Miracle. I haven't seen it. It's got Kurt Russell in it, doesn't it?
Great moments are born from great opportunity, dude. Great performance, great movie. It's really good. It's really good.
I just love Nick Nolte and Warrior.
Oh my god,
the scene with him and Tom Hardy in the hotel room just like broke my heart. It was a great scene, and hey, I'm Tommy. It's just yelling. It was a great performance by the great Nick Nolte. 073 Media said best decade for movies. It's hard for me, just based on nostalgia, to not say the 80s, but the better decade for movies would probably be the 70s, I would say, if you're going overall, or the 90s. I would say either one of those two, but I would probably personally pick the 80s. I mean, the 2010s were freaking phenomenal, too.
I was about to say that was my answer, because that's when I watched most of my movies. Yeah, so 2010s for me.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a recency biased, I would say, so it's hard for me to put that up there, but there was some great films in the 2010s. I mean, you can't really deny that. Reaction Light 21 said, I am thinking of starting a YouTube channel of doing reactions. Any tips, advice? I don't do a ton of reactions, but I know Trevor does. Do you have any tips for him, Trevor?
Yeah. Reactions are very hard. So if you're going to be reacting to shows, movies, it takes about, if you react to I react to Stranger Things episodes, it takes about 3 hours to edit. That's why I don't do them very often. It takes a long time. So don't get frustrated. Take your time with them. There's YouTube videos on how to learn how to do it. You'll figure that out. And reach out to people I can. You can reach out to me and reach out to people, comment on their videos. That's what I wish I did earlier in my YouTube career, is reach out to people to while watch your video, check out my video and get in the community. But doing reaction videos, find a show you're going to be interested in watching. Find trailer reactions are your best way to get views and get started and get lots of traction. Trailer reactions pop my West Side Story trailer took 3 minutes to make, to watch and to edit, and it got like 1,400 views in 3 hours. It doesn't make sense.
It always works that way. It always feels like the one you put the least amount of time in gets the most reviews.
Literally, I was like, gosh. So just take your time, man. Have some fun with it. If you're not having fun, don't do it. Have some fun. It's kind of my spiel for you.
Yeah, those are some great tips. Definitely be passionate about what you're doing. If you're not passionate about it, then what's the point? But I did one kind of reaction. I mean, I've done trailer reactions, but I didn't edit them. I did them live because it was much easier to do it that way. But the one I just did was I have a new segment called the Dollar Tree Movie Diaries on my channel. So it's me reacting to shitty Dollar Tree movies that I bought. So it was a very amateurish reaction video, but I basically just sat here on my chair and watched this movie, and kind of just editing that took me freaking 2 hours. So
it takes a long time. It's not fun.
That's what I was telling people, because it was torturous to watch that movie. It was called Bride of Scarecrow, and it was one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. And then I had to edit that, and people seemed to enjoy it, but it was very tough to do. The Movie Geek is here. He says, what is up? What is up, Movie Geek? How are you doing tonight? Tony Movie Chap said, best Blu-ray blind buy you guys had done. Mine is Edge of Darkness. I have Edge of Darkness, and I have not seen it yet.
That's Mel Gibson, right?
Yeah. The best Blu-ray blind buy. I got a lot of blind buys.
I do too.
I'll just say, I don't know if it's the best, but I enjoyed Spree. So I'll say Spree. I blind buy a lot of stuff. I just like owning it. Even if I don't love the movie, I'm still happy to have it in my collection. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. I blind buy all the time, and I'm looking at them, I'm like, what's a good blind buy? I don't know. But a lot of the blind buys, look at one of my blind buys. Where did I just put it?
I'm sure there's a classic movie that I blind bought and loved, but I don't know. It's ones that you've never heard anything about that you buy. Like Rent-A-Pal. Did you ever see that in stores? Like that movie just looked so generic and dumb.
Rental?
It's called Rent-A-Pal.
Oh no, I have not even heard of that.
And it was a great movie. I enjoyed that. Watched it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
Vinny Conway said,
blind bought replicas with Keanu Reeves.
Did you like it?
Fun fact, I still haven't watched it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I figured it would probably be pretty dumb.
Yeah, I've heard horrible things about that one. Vinny Conway said, are you going to pick up Speed 4K Steelbook next Tuesday? If that's coming out next Tuesday, then hell yeah, I'm picking that up. I didn't even know it was coming out next Tuesday. I haven't got that far yet. Have you seen Speed, Trevor? Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock?
I own it, and I have not seen it though. Big Keanu
Watch
fan
Speed.
though.
I'm gonna make you watch Speed tonight. That's what you're gonna do,
Okay.
and then report back to me in the morning.
Got
That
it.
was your homework. The Movie Geek says, I got Donnie Darko at Best Buy. I was shocked it was Best Buy, so I canceled my order on Amazon. Yeah, I've seen people getting Donnie Darko on Best Buy. I was not expecting it to be there. That's why I pre-ordered it and got it over the weekend. Let's see. Turner Fan 77 said, smash the like button. Yeah, guys, I don't know if I even said that yet, but yeah, smash that like button. Definitely would appreciate that. Reaction Like 21 said 2010 through 2020, the MCU movies are special, especially with Infinity War, some of the best movies of all time. Wow. That's some real shade being thrown at Iron Man 2008 right there, Reaction Like. But yeah, I agree. Even though I don't like Iron Man 2 that much, but they're all of a certain quality though. Even if you don't like the movies that much or they don't hold up the best, they all have a certain quality to them. 073 Media said, love the channel, love the show, hope to be on someday. Yeah, 073, we'll put you on the list and maybe one day you will be on World's Biggest Collectors. Alex Thomas said, how many Steelbooks do you own? Currently, I have 125. I would say like 67, 68 right now. Yep. Maybe somewhere around there.
44. There
you go. Yep. There you go. I haven't done the count in a few weeks, and I think it was like 64, and I've added a couple since then. Endgame is predictable. You knew the good guys were going to win no matter what Infinity War did. No one ever predicted it. Exactly. And I just love the movies where the villains win.
I do too.
I think that's awesome. Empire Strikes Back is my favorite movie of all time for a reason. DVD MC said Flash Gordon 4K looked amazing. Yeah, I haven't got a chance to check that one out yet. Tony Movie Chappie said, what one movie that really helped you get through a hard time? Mine is Watch and Chappie. The Watch and Chappie. I don't know if I've seen The Watch. What is The Watch? Is that the one with Jake Gyllenhaal?
No, that's End of Watch.
End of Watch. Okay, The Watch.
Is that the one?
Stiller?
Ben Stiller, Vince Vaughn. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
That's a silly movie.
Yeah. I haven't seen it since the theaters, but I remember seeing it in theaters. We got 4KD right here, the commissioner of the movie collection battles. He says, what is up, everybody? Got you a new competitor over here. Film Geeks is going to be participating in the movie collection battle at some point. Vinny Conrad said, Promising Young Woman or Wonder Woman 1984. Promising Young Woman. I'll say it's a better film. I didn't like Wonder Woman 1984 at all.
So, bro, I'm so
That's
stupid.
That's a selfish choice for me. I don't like either one.
No, you don't. But when I watched Wonder Woman 1984, it was on Christmas Day. I gave like a 7 out of 10 in my review. I wish I could go back and slap myself. There's a
shit comic book movie.
Dude, I was on my phone. I looked up and Steve Trevor was on the screen, and I had no idea how he got there. It was like 45 minutes in. I had not paid attention at all. I was thinking a Christmas movie. I was like, that's a good movie, 7 out of 10. But I was a dumbass, dude. That movie's trash.
Yeah. And you could tell that you didn't give a shit because you were on your phone.
Exactly. I was like, oh, Christmas, what's going on? Texting family members, calling grandparents, and I look up and like, oh, shit, Steve Trevor's back. How'd that happen? Yeah.
I thought the opening was really good. First 5 minutes back in Namaskara. I liked that. And I was like, oh, we're off to a good start. And then the whole mall sequence is like goofy and campy as shit. I'm like, what is this? Like, it's okay if you do stuff like that, but like, don't follow up one of the greatest comic book movies of all time or the past 10 years with that kind of schlocky bullshit. It just didn't make sense.
Preach it, dude.
And I know people were like, oh, it's a throwback to Superman. I'm like, well, it's not consistent with what you're doing with that franchise. It doesn't make fucking sense to do it that way. So why did you do it?
I agree. I don't prequels to me are hard because like a lot of times you know what happens in prequels. She's not dead because we've seen her in real time. So like, what's the urgency? What's in? They're not going to kill her, obviously, but there's no. If she's getting her ass beat, or he's getting his ass beat. It's a prequel. You're like, oh, I know he's going to end up okay at the end. He doesn't lose an arm. He doesn't lose an eye because he has it all in the movie. So prequels kind of suck for me in that way.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, hopefully they bounce back with a third one, but I don't even know if I think they deserve a third one after that. It was awful. Hugbone said, would either of you be interested in a Ridley Scott's Legend on 4K? I haven't seen Legend. Tom Cruise movie, very early Tom Cruise movie.
I was thinking of the Tom Hardy movie, Legend.
Maybe he is talking about. Well, no, Ridley Scott. Did Ridley Scott direct that?
I don't know if he did, so maybe probably not.
I don't know if he directed Legend with Tom Cruise either. So that would be that's another fact for me. But
he said Legend, that got me. Yep.
So yeah, I need to see both of those movies then. Lutula Moore said, public service announcement: do not buy Dune in 4K. It's hot dumpster fire. Save your money. No. Yeah, I haven't seen the movie yet, so I can't comment on it. I do want to watch it before the new Villeneuve's movie comes out. Yeah. Cindy Eubanks says, better overall movies, Richard Gere or Russell Crowe? I'd say Crowe. Richard Gere's got some good ones, but I don't know. He's got a lot of stinkers on his resume too, like the Mothman Prophecies.
Did you see Unhinged last year with Russell Crowe?
Yes, I loved it.
Did you?
It. Yes, I watched it the other night. I was like, this is so good. I don't know. It was like, I just love the energy in it. It was stupid, but
it was dumb.
I liked Russell Crowe, though. I thought he was great. It's like a slasher movie almost.
I was about to say that. It turned a straight slasher movie, and slasher movies have grown on me recently. I watched Freaky with Vince Vaughn the other day. Another slasher movie. Great slasher movie. But I watched that at the drive-ins, and I was like, this is dumb, but I was kind of like, it's pretty entertaining, though. Like, the budget for it, it looks great. I was like, dude, I'm game. I need to buy it.
It was like a mix of Falling Down with Michael Douglas from the early 90s and like a slasher movie. And I don't know. I don't want to overhype it for people. It's not like a masterpiece or anything, but it's like, it just surprised me. And I just really enjoyed it. And it was just right up my alley. And I loved it. But yeah, everybody in the movie besides Russell Crowe isn't very good. But
like that lead gal is not very likable at all. Russell Crowe is great. You don't even know what a bad day is.
I love that line. I love that when he's like, do you even know what did he say? Like a courtesy tap or something?
Yeah, like a bump, 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 bump. Yeah. It's like, no,
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Promising Young Woman or Barb and Star. Barb and Star all day.
Haven't seen Barb and Star.
It's good. It's good. I can't imagine you like it more than Promising Young Woman, though. Brad Martin said, favorite 80s horror movie that isn't part of a major franchise? Does The Shining count? What about The Thing? They're both franchise. I mean, they both have sequels, so
I guess.
I don't know. It's tough for me to think of ones outside those two. American Werewolf in London. How about that? Well, no, that had a sequel too. Damn it. I can't think of one. It's hard. Alex Thomas says, 4KD Ray, what's up? I'm going to DM you. Thank you, Trevor.
You're welcome. If you have any questions, DM me over on Instagram at Trevor Sondro. You can DM me over there. I got you, bro.
Yep, he will help you. Pratty says, I love the editing and the Dollar Tree video, Ken. That's one of your best videos ever. Take your time for the next one. Yeah, I'll have to build up some energy to do the next one.
Yeah.
Or maybe pick out a movie that's better, because I got some good movies from the Dollar Tree this week that I'm going to show off, so maybe I'll watch one of them. Alex Thomas says, I need Scream 4K Steelbook collection. I just need it. I want some cool slipcovers for each movie. Would be nice. But yeah, that's one of my favorites. I still only have those in DVD. I don't even have them on Blu-ray. The Movie Geek said, gotta go. Have a good night. Good to see you both, and keep collecting physical media. We will.
Good to see you, Bernardo.
We will definitely keep collecting. DVD DMC says, that's why there are so many copies of Wonder Woman 1984 on the shelf, because it's trash.
Trash. Exactly. Dumpster fire.
Exactly.
Trash.
Those Steelbooks are not going anywhere. Every single week I go in there, they're not budging. There's not like one missing. Like, I'm going to count them next week. I think I'm going to start doing like a countdown every single week.
Yeah, you should.
Like how many Steelbooks are missing this week, because they're not going anywhere. They're just sitting there. And I keep waiting for them to make like a little bin and mark them down to like $10, and then I'll buy it because it's a gorgeous steelbook.
Very
I
nice.
just don't like the movie. Thomas said the steelbooks for Wonder Woman 1984 are going to sit there. If they drop in price, I might pick it up. Exactly. Yeah, if it drops to 25, I might grab it. Might.
I'm like a 15. Drops to 15, it's mine. If not, nah.
It's only because I got the first one, the first steelbook, and I would like to have a matching. That's just collector in me. But yeah. The Movie Geek says it's Tom Cruise Legend. Okay, there you go. Max Talks Movie says if there was an Oscar for Best Stunt, who would have won in previous years? That's good. I mean, I don't know all the actors that play stunt people.
Yeah,
so that one's kind of hard for me to answer.
I'll say Tom Cruise for Fallout.
Yeah, Tom Cruise. Give it to Tom Cruise because he's an actor and a stunt person. That's a good answer.
Beast.
So more said, "What's up, 4KD Ray?" Pratty says, "Had a great time today, you guys. Loving the energy, Trevor. You're always superb, Ken. See you soon. Awesome, man. Appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe to Trevor if you haven't already." So we slowed down the chat a bit. I'm going to ask you some of my own questions real quick. Just kind of rapid fire. What's your favorite genre of movies?
Ooh, it's a newer, I guess not newer, but a newer love of mine. Coming of age movies. Favorite genre right now. Is that a genre?
Yeah, that's I would say so. Say so. Like teen movie, coming of age. What did I watch last night? Oh, Spontaneous. Have you seen that movie yet?
I haven't. Is it pretty good?
Where they all like spontaneously blow up and they're like teenagers. It's like a teen flick. It's like a teen rom-com mixed with like horror. Yeah. And it was entertaining. I think it got a little bit overhyped for me, but it was entertaining. Yeah. What's your top 3 horror films?
Oh,
I know you're kind of new to the genre, but
I'm a little newer, but here we go. I got Scream, Saw, Strangers from the early 2000s.
It's a good list.
Strangers? Dude, Strangers terrified the shit out of me.
I remember the trailer for that movie being super scary. It was a good movie. It's just been a long time since I've seen it. I've been meaning to revisit it. So hopefully it holds up. I saw the sequel in the theaters, and I liked it. It was good.
I didn't see the sequel.
I know some people hated on it, but who's your favorite actor of all time? Or actress, either one.
Oh my God, I go back and forth every day. My favorite current working actor is Timothée Chalamet. I'm a Timothée Chalamet stan, bro. I can't do anything about it.
I'm turning around on him. I didn't like him at first. I really liked him in The King.
God, The King is great. I love The King.
I thought he was really good. That was a surprising movie. I didn't know it was going to be as good as it was. And there was something else he was in. Oh, I loved him in freaking Little Women. I think that was the movie that kind of turned the corner for me on him. I thought he was great in that movie.
Have you seen Beautiful Boy with Steve Carell?
I didn't like it.
Okay, that's fair. It's a very dark, deep, and crazy movie.
I didn't think Carell. I thought he was good in it, though. I thought he was good in it. I thought Steve Carell was completely miscast. I didn't like him in that movie.
I agree. It's hard for me because I see Steve Carell as the Michael Scott Forever and Always. Yeah. And so to see him, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like they could have someone different. I don't know exactly who, but favorite actor. I'll throw a couple. Timothée Chalamet, Frank Grillo, he plays Crossbones inside the MCU. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to throw Dwayne Johnson on there. I'm a big Dwayne Johnson guy. The Scorpion King.
Dwayne Johnson.
Come on, baby. The Scorpion King.
That had a great soundtrack. The movie had a great soundtrack. The Godsmack song.
Dude, and he's like, don't miss. And he shoots the arrow at the guy at the end. It's awesome. He gets the girl. Like, live free, die well. It's a great movie. I love it.
I'm a huge Rock fan back in the day. I was a big pro wrestling fan, and it all started with the Scorpion King. He got pulled away from wrestling. But it was ridiculous CGI in that Mummy 2 movie.
Oh God, I watched that. It's
so not his fault. I like The Rock. I like The Rock. Top 3 Disney, non-Marvel or Star Wars.
Ooh, is Pixar count or no? Pixar, I guess, isn't Disney.
Yeah, Pixar counts.
Pixar counts. All right.
Yep.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with. Oh God, this is so tough. Dude, should have prepared. Should have done my homework. This is a tough one. I'm going Hercules. I love Hercules. Redheads, you gotta love them, baby. Come on. I'm going Hercules. Bless my soul, Herc is on a roll. I'm gonna go Tangled. I absolutely love Tangled,
I
bro.
like Tangled too.
Flynn Rider is great. I can't wait to have kids, so then I don't feel lame for watching these on a Saturday night by myself. I'm like, hey, you guys want to watch a movie with me? And then I'm gonna go Miracle because it's technically a Disney movie. Is it?
Yeah, you can go
maybe.
Disney. Yeah, live action
Or
counts too.
Remember the Titans, great one.
Yeah, that's definitely a good thing about being a parent is you can watch all the kids movies kind of guilt free. Even though like before we had kids, me and my wife still would go to the theaters and watch the new Pixar and Disney animated movies.
I
Like
still do.
I just always loved Disney animation. DreamWorks movies too. Back in the day with Shrek and all that stuff. But yeah, I agree with you. I think Tangle is severely underrated. I know that you're a Frozen fan, but you didn't list Frozen. But I would say that Tangled is a way better movie than Frozen. If I'm to be honest, I think it has better music, and I think it's super underrated. But I love Moana. That's my favorite. That's my second favorite Disney movie of all time. Animated movie behind Aladdin, I would say. So.
I forgot about Aladdin. My girlfriend's gonna kill me. That's her favorite movie ever. I gotta throw Aladdin in there over Remember the Titans. Aladdin's so good.
And then the Lion King. Those are my top three.
Damn, I suck. How did I forget the Lion King? What an idiot.
Let's see. Why do you collect physical media?
There's something about it in my life because when growing up, I grew up in like the country, so our Wi-Fi was absolute dog shit. Pardon the French, but I always liked if I wanted to watch movies, I could go to my collection anytime. I didn't have to go on Netflix, didn't have to go on Disney Plus. So I collected DVDs. I have about 200 DVDs. I still have them all, and I would just toss them on, always watching them. And I used to go to the little like the used DVD stores and collect them. It's something that gave me comfort. Whenever I'm in a bad mood, I go get a movie, instantly turned around. So I know what to do if I'm like depressed or sad or down on my luck. Go get physical media. It just brings me light. It brings me joy. Started collecting literally since I was like 5 years old with that Santa Claus movie. I'll probably never stop.
Yeah, I agree, man. I tell people this all the time. It's like when I was a kid, like the idea of being a collector, I don't feel like existed in the same way that it does now. Because people are like, oh, you collect Blu-rays? Why don't you just stream and stuff like that? That didn't exist back. Every single house you went to back in the day had a shelf of VHS tapes and DVDs and stuff.
100%, and it was awesome.
Everyone, and then nobody considered themselves collectors. They just had the movies to watch. And yeah, I lived in a rural area too, and I didn't even get cable till I was like 12. So I had my VHS tape that I would line up and just watch on repeat over and over again on my TV when I was a kid. So completely agree there, man. And when did you start collecting, like yourself, your own collection?
So I would say 8th grade summer going to freshman year, I was mowing my neighbor's lawns, and I would get paid $10 an hour to do whatever they needed me to do, however long it took me. And that money I got, I would go to used Blu-ray stores. So 8th grade summer, 7th grade summer, going to 8th grade, I started going to this place called Dimple Records. Went out of business. There are 7 locations in the Sacramento area where I'm from. They all went out of business. It broke my heart, but I own majority of my DVDs has like the $2.99, $1.99, 99-cent stickers on them because I got them from Dimple. So 7th grade going to 8th grade summer. Yeah.
Awesome. And you said you had about 600 in your collection? Because I'm keeping a running tally. Eventually, I'm going to have a scoreboard of all the guests that I've had on.
Yeah.
And how many they have in their collection.
Yep. I have about 600 Blu-rays. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a good collection. That's a good collection. It's not as big as Tony's and Martinez Joe's at 7,000 and 10,000.
Jesus, I can't believe it.
Isn't a lot that's big. Yeah, these guys get insane hauls. When they do a haul video, they don't mess around. It ain't no 10, 15 Blu-rays. It's like 100.
Jesus.
In one box on their doorstep. It's impressive. Let's see. How important is watching the classics, and how do you strike a balance between them and new films, which is something that I feel like we've had to kind of adapt to in the past year?
Yeah. So I haven't seen a lot of classics, and I blame that on like my age, but like Jaws, I watched for the first time last year, and Jaws is a classic. I mean, there's lots of movies like the Godfather movies. I have not seen them, so I still need to get to watch the classics. I know I kick myself about them, but I think watching some of like the classics like Jaws, you can really appreciate movies when you go back and watch those movies that are 40, 50, 60 years old. And I think it is important if you're a film fan to go back and watch them. Because like nowadays we take for granted big, awesome explosions. But back then you're like, how the hell did they do this back then? How did that shark eat people back then?
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, I think it's. I'm still watching a lot. I only watched Godfather like 2 years ago for the first time. I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago, and I still haven't watched Godfather Part 2. So there's a lot of classics that I'm trying to go back and watch. And I've just enjoyed watching the classic movies a lot more ever since last year. Just something happened with everything kind of going to shit last year, and it's just like I just changed my focus and trajectory. I feel like as far as like how I consume movies, I'm just not in a hurry to watch the new stuff anymore. Not in a hurry to be in that part of the conversation. I'd just rather go back and watch some of the older movies because there's less of a negative discourse, I guess, surrounding like the older stuff. Like there's less of a feeling to just have a hot take about it because it's old and all the takes have already been took. So you just watch it and you enjoy it. You don't feel like you really have to have too hot of an opinion on it. So yeah, I enjoy watching the classics, but I also like watching the new stuff too. Are you an A24 fan?
Yes and no. If you're like a horror fan, I feel like, are you an A24 fan, being a horror fan?
Yeah. But A24 has a lot of good movies that aren't horror.
Oh, for sure. For 100%. Yeah.
But yeah, definitely they play in that genre. They've kind of revitalized, or not revitalized, but kind of brought a new era of horror into the genre. That's kind of the art house horror genre. So yeah, top 3 A24 films. Could you list 3 off the top of your head?
I think I could. Here we go. Moonlight. I believe that's A24, correct? Yep. Love Moonlight. That's a coming of age story as well. Uncut Gems. Even though it's the most annoying movie I've ever watched, I was so irritated. It was so good. And then I gotta look. Oh shoot! I always forget what's in A24. I've seen a bunch of A24 movies. Damn it!
You got films like The Witch, Ex Machina, Florida Project. First Cow, Hereditary.
I haven't seen First Cow. I own Hereditary and I haven't seen it
Good
either.
Time with Robert Pattinson.
I'll say Good Time. Let's go Good Time. That's a good one.
Yeah, Good Time's good. That's a good. Same directors as Uncut Gems. So
yeah,
I would go Ex Machina, The Witch.
I need to
Moonlight.
see that.
Moonlight would be in my top 3 too. That's a stunning film, and that was a movie that when it won Best Picture, I wasn't on board with it because I was kind of on the La La Land train, and I loved that movie so much. But I've watched Moonlight more and more since it won. I was like, that movie is just one of the best of all time, I think. And it completely deserved to win the Oscar. I'm glad it won now, actually.
The way they told the story was so good.
It gets better and more powerful for me every time I watch it. I love it.
Oh, yeah.
What's your top 3 MCU movies? And this is why I left the Marvel and Star Wars out before.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Infinity War. Endgame, I know I was kind of like not hating on him, but I'm going Endgame number 2 because that ending, man, that last 45 minutes, it gets me going.
Epic.
And then I'm gonna say Guardians of the Galaxy. I was the first time I met you on Movie Files. Guardians of the Galaxy. Watch a lot.
That's Guardians of the Galaxy is in my top 10. So is Endgame. No love for the Captain America films, huh?
So Civil War would be number 4. I would say Civil War 4.
All 3 of the Captain America films are in my top 5. I love those movies.
I need to rewatch First Avenger. I haven't seen
First Avenger is so good, and I didn't remember it being that good back when I first watched it. But what's your top 3 Star Wars movies?
Oh, hot take inbound. 3, 2, 1. Revenge of the Sith number 1, Empire number 2, and I'm gonna say A New Hope number 3. I love Revenge of the Sith.
Mine would be Empire, New Hope, and Return of the Jedi. But I don't think I think people of a certain age, a lot of people pick Revenge of the Sith as their number 1. That is a good movie for a prequel. I will say that it was the best of the prequels for damn sure. All right, so we'll go back to the chat and then we will work to wrap up the stream. Let me go back and see what I got. I forget what it was. Let's see. Chris says, how many 4Ks do you guys have? I have 26. Are you big into the 4K collecting, or are you mostly about Blu-rays?
I'm mostly about Blu-rays because I don't have a 4K player. I have a PS4. That's what I watch my movies on. PS4 take 4K. So I need to get PS5 whenever they have stock of those sons of guns. so I can get them. Yeah.
Yep. DVD MC said, "What would you think of a massive MCU box set?" Well, we already have that, I think. Do you have it?
Do, yeah. I don't. It's like $300.
Yeah, I think isn't it like a Steelbook box set?
It's pretty damn dope.
Chris says, Alex Thomas says, 3 favorite horror films: Halloween 1978, The Shining, A Nightmare on Elm Street. Those are 3 great horror films. 2 of them are in my top 3. Alex Thomas says, Chris, I currently have 171 4Ks. Are you guys hyped for The Handmaid's Tale season 4 premiere?
That's with Elizabeth Moss, correct?
Yes. I only watched the first 5 episodes of the first season, so I have to catch up on that show. I thought it was a good show. It was just a very hard show to watch. You have to be in a certain mood to watch that show. Yeah. Let's see. Eugene Rowell says, "You see The Thing from Another World for 1951?" Yes, I have. I have the Warner Archive edition of that, and I thought it was good. It was decent for a 1951 movie, I'd say, but it's nowhere close to John Carpenter's remake, which is just one of the best horror films of all time. Yeah. Chris says, "I live in the countryside of Oklahoma, and the Wi-Fi here is all right." Yeah. I mean, they definitely made some advances in recent years.
For sure. Yeah.
With the internet reach in certain areas. Try going back to 1998 dial-up era and getting a good connection. Alex Thomas says, "Ken, I have 1319 Blu-rays." Awesome. Jesus. And Alex was a guest on the show, and you know that's a good collection. It was a good sizable collection. Chris says, "What do you guys think of the movie Parasite? Do you think it deserved Best Picture?" Yes, I think it deserved Best Picture. I would have personally liked 1917 to get it because that was my favorite film of the year.
There you go.
But I don't know. It definitely deserved it. It was a great film. Did you see Parasite? Did you love Parasite like everybody else?
Yeah, I was blown away by Parasite. And I watched it at home. I watched it after the Oscars. So that was one movie I didn't watch last year that got nominated for Best Picture. Watched it after the Oscars. And man, I wish I watched it before. Fantastic Bong Joon-ho's. That's just shot of just seeing that dude's like the stairs right here. He's looking. That haunts me.
Freaky as shit.
Dude, that's one of the best like horror shots I've ever seen. And then it turns like low-key a slasher movie like, by the end of it. Like knives come out and they go for it. I don't know. Like it ended and I was like, that ending, how like the son was talking and living and everything, and then it comes back to kind of reality. He's like, but then you have to wait. I thought that was goddamn perfect. I love it.
Funny story with that, like, and this will tell you just how stupid I am when I watch movies. But like, I thought that really was happening, and I was like almost mad. I was like, really? I think that's a little convenient. They're coming. He's coming back to live in that house to get his father. I was like, come on, that's a little bit too much. And I was like, and when I rewatched it at home after I bought the Blu-ray, and I realized that it wasn't reality, I was like, oh, this just makes it so much better now than I originally thought. But yeah, I saw that movie in like a little local art house theater that I have around here because I wasn't playing anywhere else, and I saw it like I think on New Year's Eve or the day before New Year's Eve, 2019. Because I used to be big on Oscar movies. I would try to go see everything before the Oscars, and I would pay $20 to get the early access, which I wasn't going to do this year. I still haven't seen The Father and Minari, which I do want to see when they come out on Blu-ray. Wendell Otley says, number 1, Empire, 2, A New Hope, 3, Rogue One. A lot of people like Rogue One. I'm not as big on Rogue One.
Neither am I.
I think the Darth Vader scene is like one of the best scenes in Star Wars history.
For sure.
But I wasn't as big on the actual movie. DVD said, movies where the bad guys win are awesome. I agree. Anthony Mastrani says, do you like Storm of the Century by Stephen King? 11th favorite movie for me. Gives me chills every time. I have a DVD copy of that somewhere. I don't know where, but I do have a DVD copy and I have not seen it. So I cannot comment on that one. Chris says, I feel like Joker should deserve Best Picture. It was a good movie. Yes, it was a very good movie, but I would ask, have you seen all the other ones that were nominated that year? Because there's tons. But 2019 is just going to be one of those legendary years. Like 2020 wasn't going to be a good year, pandemic or not, for movies.
No,
not as good as 2019. So to
100%
hold
agree.
it to that standard is ridiculous because there's just so many great. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, freaking Joker, Parasite,
Knives
1917. It
Out,
was just
Ford v
Ford v
Ferrari,
Ferrari. Like it was like
Little
banger
Women,
after banger after banger. It's like
Marriage Story. Throw
you,
them all on there, dude.
The
God.
Irishman, like it's
Yeah.
Uncut Gems, which wasn't even nominated. Like
Long
Waves,
Shot.
I thought
Oh
was
my
a
God.
phenomenal film.
So
Endgame. There's just so many movies in 2019. It's ridiculous how great that year was.
Doctor
So,
Sleep. I love Doctor Sleep.
Joker was in my top 5 of the year,
Yep.
but I still don't think it should have won Best Picture because there
I
was just so
agree.
many great movies. I mean, Portrait of a Lady on Fire too. Like I don't know if you saw
I
that.
didn't see
That was
that.
a
I didn't.
stunning
I heard it was
movie as
great.
well. Great movie. So many great movies that year. Speaking of Stephen King, The Mist needs a 4K transfer. Have you seen The Mist?
Maybe.
Do you know about the twist ending? You would remember that twist ending. It's or not a twist. Well, it's kind of a twist. It's a
Is this
real,
the one
real
where?
interesting ending.
Is this the one where like? It might be stupid, but it's like there's like fog everywhere and everyone's like in a building. Like you go in fog, you're donezo.
It was in a supermarket, and
Yeah.
they basically like started like religions and cults in there, and it was like kind
Okay.
of
Then.
what people do when the end
Yeah.
of the world's coming. All took place within that supermarket.
Yep.
And the ending is him driving out with his family in the car, and then he thinks they're all going to die, and then
Okay. Yeah. 100%.
something happens, and then all
Yep.
the smoke clears, and the military comes in, and everything's okay, but he still has to live with what he did. That's great. Will Avatar 2 be the first $3 billion movie? I gotta hope not. Maybe. Never count out James Cameron. Like the guy has made 2 of like the top 5 box office movies of all time. And he always innovates and always impresses, but I'm not a big Avatar fan, so that's just me.
I like Avatar quite a bit, but if you're going to tell me that James Cameron, arguably one of the best filmmakers of all time, absolutely loved Titanic, that it was going to take him 20 years to make another movie, I would tell you get bent. You know, like 20 years to make Avatar and Avatar 2. We got like I don't need Avatar that much.
To be fair, he's making like 5 of them at once, so that's
I
why
know.
it's taking him so
but
long.
like, we need that many Avatars? Do we?
Nobody knows. How the hell would you know if you needed it? Nobody's ever seen anything except for the first one. To me, like I remember that being a complete story. So what is he doing with? I don't
the
get
first
it,
Avatar I really enjoyed, but like it kind of was like a spectacle because like 2011 I think it came out. You hadn't seen a movie look that good like ever. Like the visual effects were outstanding. They still hold up. But like, dude, we've seen Thanos like snapping people away. Like special effects now are pretty damn good. What's going to be so different about this one? James Cameron's big and like, oh, it's going to pass Endgame. It's going to pass all these movies. I don't think so. I don't think it. But whatever. I don't know.
He is a legend for a reason. If anybody were to pull off some freaking impressive franchise that I care nothing about based on the first one, it would be him. Like I wouldn't bet on anybody else. But he could be creating some kind of like super immersive, like interactive, connected franchise that we've never, the likes of which we've never seen before on screen. Like you don't know what he's got up his sleeve. Maybe he's got like some kind of 6D technology or something. I don't know.
And I'm gonna come back to this stream and realize how much of a dumbass I was when he's made 5 movies that all surpassed each other. He made an $8 billion movie, probably.
It's something that I can't fathom and I can't see because like Avatar is a visual spectacle to me. Wasn't too engaged with the story, but again, it's a movie that I haven't seen in 11 years, and I also need to go back and rewatch it. So Latula Moore said, Trevor, what's the name of your YouTube channel? I'm going to subscribe. Well, his link is down below in the description, Latula. All you have to do is click that link and hit that subscribe button. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
And then
follow I think they followed me on Instagram as well, so I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep, appreciate it. Chris says, used to be a hardcore Blu-ray guy, but I fell in love with 4K, and I starting to switch out my Blu-rays was 4K. Yeah, I mean that's that's the name of the game. We got to keep switching our formats every few years. Chris says I used to be, or it says the same thing there. Lutilla Moore says Avatar was a visual spectacle, but the movie is meh. It's meh. It is meh. And with that, Trevor, we're gonna go ahead and close out the stream, man. I appreciate you sitting here with me talking movies for going on 2 hours now. I'm going to give you the opportunity to sell yourself and sell your channel one more time. The floor is yours, sir. Tell everybody where they can find you and what kind of content they could be looking for.
Well, I appreciate you having me on, man. I've been trying to tune into these every week, and I know we've been talking about this for a while, so it's super awesome to be on this. As for content and selling myself, you get a goofball redhead with lots of energy doing reaction videos, react to Stranger Things, trailers. I'm going to react to some movies starting out soon, and come tomorrow, because we're having a Blu-ray hunt, hopefully getting that Dirty Dance Steelbook. Subscribe to me over at Film Geeks. You can follow me over on Trevor Sondrel on Instagram, and then Film Geeks on Twitter if you have Twitter. And that's about it. Thank you so much for having me on, man. It's good to collab with you.
Yeah, man, super awesome. I've been enjoying doing these guest streams and just kind of meeting everybody one-on-one and talking movies. I think it's been super fun. And you were definitely a guest that I've been wanting to do something with for a long time. Big fan of your channel and your content for a while. Watch your stuff all the time. And yeah, I'm super excited that you agreed to come on and that you're here tonight. And hopefully we can do it again soon. So with that, guys, we are going to end the show. Please like, comment, subscribe, all of that great stuff. Check out my Blu-ray hunt video that I dropped earlier today. Tomorrow, I was tagged. I was part of a tag challenge on YouTube. So I'm going to be releasing my 10 favorite horror movies from 10 different genres of horror. So definitely tune into that. It was a cool video to make. I was excited to make it. So yeah, definitely check that out tomorrow. Donnie Darko review, hopefully this week sometime. Dollar Tree hunt later on in the week. There'll be an April haul in there somewhere. So lots of content coming to the channel. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to Trevor. All of his links are down below in the description. And we'll see you next time.
Peace.